Hi beautiful friends, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing fine. I am fine too, I thank God. Welcome back to my channel if you are a returning subscriber, and thank you so much for returning back here to watch my videos. I really appreciate much. But if you're new here, hello, welcome to my channel, and before you leave, remember to subscribe. And when you subscribe, click on that notification bell down there so that you can be the first one to be notified whenever I upload a new video. You will enjoy and learn a lot of things from this channel. So dear friends, in our today's video, I am going to be sharing with you my love story before I met my beloved husband. If you watched how we met video, when I started that video, I told you guys that it reached a point whereby I was fed up of relationships, and it was due to the heartbreaks that I used to get from men that I dated. So today's video is going to be story time. I'm going to be serving you the tea. And guys, I've decided to do this video because recently there is a lady that I have been helping since last year. She is on online dating apps searching for love, searching for true love. So she wrote to me and she was like, Bella, today is one of those days that I am very down. I feel very sad. I feel so lonely. And what worries me, I am 26 years of age, but no kids, no man to call a boyfriend or a husband, and this worries me very much. So that is why I've decided to write to you so that I can talk to you, so that you can lift me up, because I feel really down. I know you are so good at helping people. I don't know what you are going to tell me, but please tell me something, because today is one of those days that I feel that I am very unfortunate when it comes to love, because I have a very good job, it pays me very well, but when it comes to love, my sister, things are not working. I've tried dating my fellow black men, but it is only heartbreaks that I got. I tried to join online dating apps, but I'm still getting played. So please talk to me. She also told me that, Bella, you know our African culture, at my age, people expect me to have a kid, expect me to have a husband, a family of my own, but I don't have it. And this makes me sad. Sometimes my friends advise me to be a single mother, something that I am not ready to do. I know the challenges that comes by being a single mother. So please talk to me. I don't know what you're going to tell me, but I really trust in you. I know after talking to you, I'm going to feel good. And she was right, guys. After talking to her, she felt very good. And then that is when I thought of you guys, because I know exist ladies that are at this point of this girl thinking that they are so unfortunate, or they should be single mothers, or they should just give up on love completely because nothing is working. They've dated fellow African black men, it's not working. They've tried online dating apps, it's still not working. So guys, by telling you my love story before I met my beloved husband, I know it is going to lift you up. I know it is going to give you hope. I know from today everything is going to change concerning your love relationships. Yes guys, I am very sure. And every time you feel that you are down, you feel like giving up, please come back to this video and watch it, because I know guys, it is going to really make you strong and lift you up. So without wasting much of your time, let us start our video. So dear friends, before I start serving you the tea of why I was fed up of relationships before I met my beloved husband, you would ask yourself, was this girl unlucky the whole time in relationships? Not at all, guys. And this is where our story begins. So dear friends, by the age of 16, I had a crush on a guy, just like any other girl, and this guy was very cute. He came to know that I had a crush on him, so he gave me the attention, and immediately we started dating because we were crazily in love with each other. Yes, this guy was 18 years old. He was a bit older than me. So we continued dating, but our dating, guys, wasn't that of sharing the goodies. Not at all, guys. I was a very good girl. We used just to call ourselves boyfriend and girlfriend. That's it. No sharing goodies. So guys, when I was 19 years old, there is this lady. She's very close to me, but I prefer to keep her private. So I'm not going to tell you who she is, but she's so close to me. So this lady had a colleague that they were working together, and this colleague, a man, and this colleague wanted a girlfriend that he will call a wife in the future. He used to complain to this lady that most ladies have been just playing games on him, but they are not serious. So he wanted a serious girl that he will marry. and that is when, guys, this lady called me at her work. It was during lunchtime, but she never told me what was going on. She never told me about this colleague that wanted a wife. So I went, and when I arrived, this lady called the colleague by the name that, "You come, I've brought you a wife." I was like, "A wife? What is she talking about?" Remember, guys, that boyfriend of mine, the crush, it was a secret. And that is why this lady that is so close to me decided to call me and connect me to this guy, because she knew I was single. A single girl. So when she called the guy was in another office having lunch, told the lady that, "You wait, I am coming." After he had finished his lunch, he came, and the lady told her, "You have been complaining that you want a girlfriend, you want a wife to marry. Here she is." So the guy started smiling and said hi. I was smiling too, but back in my mind I was like, is she crazy? What is she talking about? A wife, a girlfriend? So the guy was like, "If you are not joking, oh my God, this is a big surprise to me. The girl is beautiful." We all smiled. So we all laughed again, and the guy started talking to me. He asked me my names and even asked for my phone numbers, which I gave, guys. So guys, that day ended, and when I returned back home that evening, the guy started writing to me, telling me that he is interested in me. He even invited me for lunch the next weekend. Yes, guys, but I told the guy that I had a boyfriend. He insisted that he wanted to see me. He wanted to get to know me. I decided to accept the lunch date with this guy the next weekend, and I went, guys. Right now, I know in your mind you're saying that, "But Bella, so you are dating two men at the same time?" Guys, as long as there was no goodies sharing, it is okay. I decided to go. It was during the day. I remember sitting outside in the garden with this guy. There was a restaurant which was in the garden. Very beautiful, very romantic, with flowers. The guy was talking very nicely, very respectful. Everything that this guy was talking to me about, there were serious things. If you have ever heard of a girl telling you that I've met the one, then that guy was the one, guys. Perfect. But also, guys, the reason why this guy was talking of serious things, it's because he was 10 years older than me. He was 29 years of age. So his mind was mature already. So guys, back to my crush. What happened is that my crush was transferred to another school in another country, far away from me. Far away from me, and after some time, that closeness that we used to have disappeared. So dear friends, that day when we had lunch date with a guy, of course the guy proposed that he wants to be my boyfriend. But I told him that, "Oh, you need to wait, I need to think about it. As I told you, I have a boyfriend." You know, so I told him to give me time. You know, that kind of a thing, if you have ever done that. So I told the guy to wait, and when my boyfriend was transferred to another country in another school, that is when I decided to go full time with this guy and told him that yes, we can date. So we started dating. The guy was very, very loving, very caring. He used to buy me lots of gifts, guys, which I kept a secret. Because my brothers were very, very protective, guys, very protective. One day they went through my emails and found an email that I sent to this guy telling him that I miss him so badly. So one day I was talking to my brother and he was telling me that we sent you to that school to study, not to tell men that you miss them so badly. Guys, they were very, very protective, but I thank them for that because they protected me from lots of problems. They did that because I am an orphan, lost my parents when I was still young. My brothers, my sisters were the ones to show me the right direction. They used to control my email. They also used to go through my phone. See who I talk to, who I chat with, but I'm clever. Sometimes I used to delete everything. I know this video is going to get me in trouble when my brothers watches this. So we continued dating, guys, and because I knew the guy my last year of high school, when I finished high school, everything continued, but no goodies, guys, no goodies, and the guy wasn't complaining at all. I remember my first phone, which had Bluetooth. Those years, guys. That phone was bought by that boyfriend of mine. We went together, he bought me that phone, but I kept it a secret to my brothers. When I finished high school, I found a part-time job, so I told my brother that that phone, I bought it myself. But the one who bought that phone was that boyfriend of mine. Oh my God, my brother is gonna kill me when he watches this. You see, being real with you, what has got me into. So that phone was bought by that boyfriend of mine. He started being very, very serious, telling me that he wants to marry me. So when he started talking about marriage things, I got very scared, guys. First of all, guys, getting married when I had just finished high school at that age was going to be very impossible to my brothers, first of all. Getting married at that age, you need to go to the university, you need to study, you know. And second, guys, this thing of age really got me like, no, the guy is too old for me. Yes, I got scared. I was like, no, he's too old for me. 10 years older than me. No, I need to study. No, this is going to be impossible. But I told the guy that, you know, I'm scared because I really want to go to the university. So when I get married to you, what will happen to me? But the guy told me that don't worry, I'm going to marry you, you will still study. And remember, guys, the guy was working. Actually, he was a doctor. So he assured me that you are not going to miss anything. I am going to make sure that you go to the university, but let's get married. So what happened, guys? Because this relationship was a secret, only the lady who connected me to this guy knew about our relationship. I had no one else to talk to about all this, to advise me, and I was also very, very young to make important decisions like that. Everything that I was thinking at that time was to study, go to the university, and after graduating, getting a good job, then get married, have kids. So this guy is telling me he wants to marry me. It confused me so much, and it used to terrify me thinking of my brothers, telling them that I want to get married. at that age. So what I did, guys, I decided to start avoiding the guy and end that relationship. Whenever he could call me, I could just not pick the call or send messages. I reply after a week, telling him that my brothers came to know about our relationship and they told me to end the relationship. The guy tried and tried and tried, but eventually, guys, he decided to give up because he was at the point whereby he wanted to get married. So guys, after the guy tried for almost 7 months and I wasn't cooperating, he decided to get to know another lady and got married. When he got married, he told me about it and he told me that, yes, I got married, but I want you to know this. I loved you. I still love you. I'll keep loving you because I can't change that. But because of maybe destiny, I have to let you go and I wish you all the best in life. So the relationship ended like that. So guys, after those 2 years, I remember getting back with my crush. If you remember my crush, so we got back together and everything was going very well. I even thought that the guy was to marry me. But what happened, guys, that was not his plan. He told me he only wanted a kid from me. Not marriage, he was not ready to marry me. I got very, very hurt, left him, started another relationship. So my second relationship, I remember knowing this guy at the place where we used to take breakfast at work. He came to me, talked to me, we got to know each other and then started dating. We dated for a while. Eventually, the guy decided to disappear, just like that. We never fought. I got hurt again, cried so much. So it went on like that, guys. Men playing games on me, some ghosting me. You date him and then this week he is with you, the next week he disappears completely, then comes back again with lots of stories. But because you love the guy and you want the relationship to continue, you forgive him, continue. After 2 weeks, he disappears again. Tell you that he was traveling. Remote work, then return again. So it continued like that. Men playing games on me so much, guys, so much. I cried a lot, very, very much. The mistake that I used to do, guys, that I don't want you to do is that I used to keep on trying a new relationship without sitting down, analyze the relationship, why it did not work. Why are men playing games on me? I never took time to look at that. What I did, I used to think that let me try another one, maybe it's gonna work. Let me try another one because my age is going. I'm becoming older. So I need to find a man to be in a relationship with. I need to find a man to marry me because I'm getting too old. So that was my greatest mistake of not looking, of not analyzing of why men are playing games on me. The signs of a player, what I need to change so that I can make a good relationship or I can find a right man. So you see why Bella is always here advising you. Because guys, experience is the best teacher. Yes. So guys, back to my worst dating story that I'll never forget about. I remember, you know, when you are single, living alone, there is loneliness. I know, sometimes you feel so lonely. So I had this good friend of mine that sometimes when I used to get very lonely, I used to go visit her for a week, then return back at home where I used to live. So that week I decided that I'll go during the weekend. Friday I'll stay there till the next week, but at the same time going to work, but from my friend's place. So I went that weekend, we spent the weekend together, and Monday came, I was supposed to go to work. So that day I was waiting for the bus to go to work, and past this guy, when he saw me, he stopped by and offered me a ride. The first day I refused, the second day I refused, the third day, because the house of my friend was near the road, he saw this guy stopping, offering the ride. for the third time. Then when I returned back home that evening, I told my friend about that guy, that it was the third time the guy offering me a ride. I refused because I don't know the guy, I don't know where he is coming from. But my friend was like, I think the guy lives here, not very far from here, because I've been seeing his car passing by. So on the fourth day, when he insisted, I accepted the ride. And he took me to work. We started talking. The guy was so nice. I told you guys, Tanzanian men, when they want you, they will do anything, guys. Have you ever seen someone preparing a wedding? The way they become busy, or maybe that Christmas period when you are busy going to the shops, buying gifts, buying foodstuffs to prepare for the party. That is how a Tanzanian man would be busy. In Swahili they would say wanakuwa na heka heka. They will really get busy, be present, call you all the time so that they can get you. So this guy did all he did, and eventually he won my heart. After dating for a while, he took me to his house. He was living with his brother and his sister, young one. So me seeing that really made me happy, and I thought that the guy was serious, because the guy introducing you to his relatives, you know, sisters, brothers. And one time his mother came. I was so scared to go meet her. He called me, come and meet my mother. I refused, guys, because I was so scared. And the mother stayed for a short period of time, went, so I did not make it to meet the mother. But I used to go to this guy's house, and you know, if you are a wife material, you know, so I used to plan how to decorate his house, what type of curtains I should put, you know, like it's my house. Things women do for love, guys, it's so sad. So the guy seemed very, very good, very nice, a husband material, someone who is very open with me, and it blinded me because I never went very far to find out who this guy really is. Yes, he introduced me to his relatives. Yes, he introduced me to his friends, telling me that I have introduced you to my friends so that when they see you with another man, they are going to call me and tell me, because you are my wife to be. Oh my God, assurance. So the guy really seemed to be the one. He even talked to my sister, telling me about paying the bride price, and I was over the moon, guys, with this guy. But they say if you are a thief, your days are numbered. 40. In Swahili they say that zamwizi arobaini. So guys, his 40 arrived. That day I was at his house. I wanted to iron my dress, but the iron box was down beside the bed, so I had to bend down so that I can take the iron box. And I saw something like a book, an album. I wasn't sure, guys, so I had to ask him, is that a book or an album? So he told me, no, don't worry about that, don't bother yourself, just leave it, it's not good for you. So when he said it's not good for you, it's like God came over me and told me, take that thing. So I decided to take it, and it was an album. The first photo I saw was of him and a lady whom I didn't know. The second one was of him knelt down giving a ring to this lady. So it was an engagement party photo. The guy had a fiancé, guys, but I didn't know anything about it. So this girl used to come twice in a year to meet the fiancé. So there was no way I was going to find out in that 5 months period that the guy had a fiancé. So when I saw that album, I was in a shock, guys, a very, very big shock, that I asked the guy, so you have a fiancé, you have been lying to me all this time. The guy was like, no, you have to forgive me, but I don't love her, I love you, I want to marry you, that is why I have even brought you here, so don't worry about that, it is you that I want. But guys, these are the talks. most Tanzanian men do. They will tell every girlfriend that you are the one, you are the chosen. But in real sense, it's him who knows whom he will marry. So you can't just rely on that and be sure that yes, I am the chosen. So missing the album, I decided to go and open his wardrobe. I found dresses for that lady, even the shoes for the lady, everything, guys, all there in order, arranged. What I did, I decided to tell the guy that, you know what, I am going and it's over between us. He tried to beg me, I refused completely. I went home. When I reached home, that is when I cried. I never cried in front of him, not at all. I never wanted him to see me crying, thinking that I'm crying because of him. So I cried so much, but the reason why I was crying, guys, is because of all these heartbreaks I was going through. So I called my sister and I told my sister, you know what? I told her it did not work. The guy was a liar. The guy was lying to me. He had a fiancé. My sister got very, very angry. She was very, very sorry with me, and she told me the word that really hurt me. She was like, my little sister, I feel so sorry for you. I am older than you. That sis of mine is our firstborn. She is in her 50s now. So she was like, I am very older than you, but the things that you have gone through in relationships, I have never gone through them at my age. Can you imagine the feeling, guys? How you will feel? It really hurts. It's because she was very, very sorry for me. She didn't know what to do. Even herself was surprised of what is going on. Why was all that going on? So guys, after that heartbreak, I was fed up of relationships. I was fed up of Tanzanian men, guys. Very, very fed up, and I decided that I'm going to join online dating apps so that I can date someone else out of Tanzania. Not even a white man. No, I started thinking of having a relationship with a Kenyan man, which I was going for a wrong choice, guys, because if you have watched the facts about dating East African men, you will understand why I'm saying that I was going for a wrong choice to want to date a Kenyan man. So I joined online dating apps. I started chatting with men of all kinds, guys, not only white men. At that point, when I was going through all that, there is this close friend of mine who was living in Italy. I used to share everything about my relationship struggles. So she used to advise me of what to do, you know, give me those tips. So she knew that all, and the reason why I used to share her my relationship struggles is that sometimes, guys, you need someone to talk to, someone that really understands you. I've been sharing with you stories about my online dating experience. You know most of the stories, what I went through, but there is this story that I never told you about, and if you come across such experience, run. I met this guy. He was from America, another American guy who made me cry. So I didn't have any experience, guys, about online dating. So I chatted with this guy. This guy made me dream. He was so nice with me. He knew everything about my country, which was a red flag. Why did he know so much about my country? Because he used to come there, meet other ladies. So we used to talk, and I was crazily in love with him. He told me he was planning to come and meet me. and while I was waiting for him to come and meet me, we continued chatting. And one day this guy wrote to me and told me that, you know what, I'm a military, so they've called me to go for service. They've called me to go for service in Afghanistan. I have only today to prepare. Tomorrow at this time I won't be available on the phone. I was like, what? But you have to promise me that you will wait for me for 3 good years, because for 3 good years, because it can be maybe 3 months or 3 years. So you have to promise me that. And because I was in love with the guy, I told him, okay, I will wait. So the next day, guys, the guy was offline, he wasn't available. But after 2 weeks, he wrote to me. He was like, he is there and he doesn't know when he's going to end. It might even take 10 years, which wasn't one of my plans. I wanted to get married, guys. So I decided not to continue the relationship with the guy. I kept on chatting with other men, and this guy one time returned. He was like, you dropped me like a hot potato, blah 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 blah. But the truth is, guys, I came to find out after that the guy was a player. So I kept on my journey. I chatted with different men, lots of challenges, guys. It wasn't easy at all. But eventually, guys, I came across this white man. He was from Germany, very genuine, a very good guy. And at the time we were planning to meet, and that is when, guys, that friend of mine wrote to me and told me that you have been telling me all your struggles in relationship. There is this Italian guy, and I think he is very serious because he is a friend of my husband. If you like, I connect you to him and see if you like him or not. I had to block that man from Germany, sign out from the dating sites, and here I am, guys, married. And guys, I was connected to my husband when I was 28 years of age, guys. So that guy that is 26 years of age complaining that she's getting old, no boyfriend, you are still young. You are still young, but actually, guys, you can find love at any age. So you shouldn't worry, be patient, pray to God, because it is God who knows who will be your husband. God knows the best for you. Yes, my dear beautiful sisters. So that was my love story before I met my beloved husband. It wasn't easy. There is a time I felt I'm so unlucky. There is a time I felt very, very lonely. There is a time I felt like nothing is working for me when it comes to relationships. But see now, guys, eventually I found love. I wish you luck in your search, and I am here to give you advice, to guide you to find that right man that you are looking for, that you have always dreamed about. So dear friends, I think and I hope this video made you strong, lifted you up, and gave you hope, gave you strength to keep on searching for the love of your life. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, family, everyone that you think will enjoy this video and learn something. Watch my other videos too. They are super good. You are going to learn a lot of things from those videos. Don't forget to comment below what you think about this video. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Until next time, I love you so much. Once again, you are always here in my heart. Ciao, ciao. Mwah.